I'm Brian with Gold Arrow Fitness, and this is beginner workout number 1. Alright, we're going to start off with just a slow walk. So just pick your feet up a little bit, swing the arms, just trying to let our bodies know that something's coming up. Okay, so now you're going to get a little bend in the knees. We're going to do a side step, side to side. Try to be a little bit aggressive with these steps. This is a warm-up. We're trying to get our hearts pumping, blood flowing through to our muscles. So step with a purpose. Okay, so now we're going to go up, up, back, back with steps. So see how my left foot's coming up first, and then it's going back first. So up with the left, back with the left. Again, these are brisk steps, trying to get your body warmed up. Okay, so now I'm just going to switch it over to the opposite foot. So up with the right, back with the right. Just find that rhythm. Be deliberate and brisk. Okay, so now we're going to go into just a little jog here, nothing crazy, but just going to add a little bit of intensity. Remember, we're trying to get everything nice and warm. Alright, now we're going to add a little side-to-side action with it, so just keep the chopping of the feet. We're just going to work side to side. You don't have to go at the speed that I'm going. If you can go a little bit faster, that's great. Go a little bit faster. If you can't go quite this fast, it's okay to go a little bit slower too, but you just want to be pushing yourself a little bit to get your muscles warm. Okay, so now we're going to go into a march. So this is where you're really trying to drive up your knees, exaggerated motions with the arms. Almost done with the warm-up. Just got one more thing after this. So, you should be breathing a little hard right now. Okay, and then the last thing is a modified jumping jack. So just going to alternate, putting your foot out to the side. So right foot, left foot, getting the big motion with the arms. 10 more seconds. Okay, so that's it for the warm-up. We're going to stretch a little bit, and then we got some loops that we'll go through. So if you need a quick drink, grab it really quick, but then get back to your spot so we can go through the stretches. Okay, so we're going to start off with a quadricep stretch. You're going to pull your foot back, and you're going to kind of push out with your hips. Okay, so you get that stretch in the front of the leg. You don't want your leg too far out to the side or anything. Try to keep your knees close together. And if you need to lean on something, that's okay. But if you don't need to, don't, because that'll help improve your balance. Switch legs. Again, you're trying to push your hips forward and pull your leg back. You don't want to hunch. Make yourself nice and big so you get the stretch in your quadricep. Alright, so now we're going to go to hamstrings. So a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. Down to one side. Stretching out the back of the leg now. Okay, switch it over to the opposite side. Now really use this time to try to improve your flexibility. Don't just go through the motions. Good flexibility is great for preventing injury. It's good just for your overall health, and it can be improved relatively quickly. Down to the middle. Okay, and then the last stretch is just a standing groin stretch. Push out on your knees with your forearms and drop your hips. So you're going to feel it right on the inside of the leg. Okay, great job. That's it for stretching. So we're just going to go through 4 exercises. Going to loop through those 3 times, and then we'll be done. So not too much, but we're ready to put it in gear right now and go hard for these 3 loops that we're doing. All right, the first exercise we have, and we'll go ahead with that right now, is the air squat. So you're keeping your eyes up, shoulders up, and you're dropping your hips low. Okay, I'll turn sideways. You can stay how you were, but you want to drop the hips, and then when you come up, you want to push the hips forward and squeeze the glutes so you get that full range of motion. Okay, so now we're going to go to a straight leg deadlift. Hands behind the head, feet a little closer. I'm just going to come down and up. And this one you want to bring your hips through as well. Want to bring the hips all the way forward. Try to keep your spine as straight as you can. Okay, now down to your knees. Try to make a nice straight line between your shoulders, your hips, to your knees. You know, it's probably not going to be perfect, but try to get as close as you can, and you're just going to alternate your hands like I'm doing now. Okay, finishing up with push-ups from your knees. Again, try to keep that nice straight line. You do not want to have your butt way up in the air. Keep your hips relatively low. Okay, that's round 1. So we got a minute break. Again, if you need water, go ahead and grab water real quick. And then we'll go back through those same 4 exercises 2 more times with a minute break in between the 2 loops. And in between these loops, you know, don't sit down, don't stand still. You know, just try to stay active and moving. You can find your own little dance routine to do. You know, if you want to just kind of do like a light jog, that's okay. If you just want to do something like this, that's fine too. Just, you know, don't stand still. Okay, so go ahead and get back to the spot. We'll start up again in about 5 seconds with that same group of exercises. Starting with the air squat. So with all these, it's all timed, so you're just doing the best you can do, okay? If you got to take a break for a couple seconds and regroup, that's okay. Just get right back into it and do the best you can. Really try to focus on keeping a good form throughout these. Alright, so the straight leg deadlift. Remember, bring the hips through. You want to stand all the way up straight. Okay, down to your knees again. Get that straight line from your shoulders through your hips into your knees. I know it's not going to be perfect, but just try. And finish it with push-ups. Alright, that's round 2. We got one more loop with those same exercises. Another minute break in between. We're on the home stretch, so get water, don't sit still, and we'll finish strong. About halfway through the break, start up again in 30 seconds with the same loop. So at this point, since this is a beginner level workout, if you're not feeling challenged at this point, you may want to think about jumping up to the intermediate workouts. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go back to the air squats one last time. Okay, you can stay how you were, but I'll turn sideways just so you can see. You're going to lean forward a little bit, but remember, just try to keep the eyes up, shoulders back the best you can. Okay, straight leg deadlift, feet in a little bit more. Hips all the way through on the way up. Okay, last minute, down to the knees. And last 30 seconds, push-ups. Don't hold back, finish strong. Last 10 seconds. Okay, that's it. Great job. Make sure to pick a cool down off of the website or the YouTube cool down playlist, and I'll see you next time. Sometimes it just makes sense to work with an expert. Even elite athletes like LeBron James go to personal coaches. A Gold Arrow Fitness consultant can provide the extra guidance and accountability you need to reach your vision. For more information on fitness consulting, go to goldarrowfitness.com.